So technically, this is not a woodworking video, but since it will tie into the woodworking in the future, I thought I would keep it as a side series to my PaleRider's WoodShed series. Anyway, here we go. Howdy, I'm PaleRider, and welcome to a special video, something a little different. If you've been watching my channel, you might know that we live on the Northern California coast in a small town in an RV park. We live in a 26-foot travel trailer, and we're kind of running out of space, so you might notice that I'm in a motel room. It's because yesterday we drove from the coast to Central California to Sacramento, to be specific. We're about an hour and a half north of Sacramento because we came out here to buy that. Can I zoom in? It is a 1971 GMC bus. I'm going to put some pictures up here of what they look like when they were in service. Greyhound used them, Charter Services used them. There's quite a few of them. But I will meet you outside and show you a little bit more. We're out here in the Central Valley. You can see a little bit of the hills that way. That would be the Sierra Nevadas. I don't know, you can see a little bit back there. That's the direction we're going. Those little hills right there are the foothills before we get to the coastal range, and that's where we're going to be headed here in a bit. But for now, let's check out the bus. Oh, let's zoom out. There we go. Check it out. This is for Blue Jay, one of my viewers. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Apparently this was Bluebird Tours. I don't know if that was the original company that bought this, because I know that some charter companies had these buses back in the day, but I thought that was pretty cool. It's got some problems, but nothing that can't be fixed. I was in the Sheet Metal Workers Union back in my early 20s and worked exclusively riveting and welding aluminum, or this thing is built out of aluminum, so I don't think I'll have a problem trying to fix some of this stuff. But yeah, see, some of these compartments are closing just fine. This compartment's not closing real great, but good enough to get down the road. And for now, looks like they had some kind of a weather sealing problem at one point. I'm going to work on that. Paint's not real great. Notice there's a little bit of rust around the windows here. I'm thinking that some of these window panels might be real steel. It's just surface rust though. I could deal with that. But I think if I buff out the aluminum and get some rubbing compound and buff out the sides, it'll be all right. There's some other problems around some of the joints, I can tell. Probably weather related. Some bubbling up over here. Little problems like that. I can handle that stuff. Anyway, here's the back of it. Somebody must have had a poodle named Trixie. Actually, my son has a Australian Shepherd named Trixie. That's kind of funny, but that will have to go. I'm gonna have to whip out an airbrush and take care of that. So here's the cab part. Has a regular, anybody that rode in any kind of school bus knows these things. Let me get over here in the seat, pull this, and latch it in to close the door. Yeah. All right, started it up. I hope the rumbling of the engine doesn't mess up the sound too much, but I have to get it warmed up real good before I can drive it. It's got air brakes and air suspension. I don't know if you can see this gauge. That has to get up to 90 before I can even turn on the brakes and the suspension. So it's going to be a few. See me? Yeah.
Oh my God, feel the breeze now? Holy crap. Whew, what a difference. That is nice.
All right, as you can tell, I just ripped off that blind there. It's cheapy ass, ugly blinds anyway. They might have been nice when they were new and kind of contrasted to the greenish blue ceilings. But anyway, okay, from the front, here's the seat. There's steps coming up on this way. The carpet's kind of screwed up right there, but it's not too bad in here. We're just going to give it a good cleaning. We got a carpet cleaner guy that lives 2 doors down from us, so maybe he'll do it real cheap. It's all wood paneling. The wood paneling doesn't look too bad. I'll just throw a good coat of oil on it, maybe some wax. That'll be good. All the windows are framed in real wood. The cabinets are real wood. There's some shelves up here on both sides underneath the blinds, and then cabinets all along here. These are kind of shallow cabinets, but there's a lot of them. We can store a little bit of stuff in these on both sides. Got this pull-out table. Top comes up. This pulls out, and top goes down. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool feature. It's out of the way when you're not using it, and you can pull it out anytime you want it. And this is real wood. It's actually plywood. You can tell by the edging right here. But it's decent plywood. It's not the cheap stuff you get at Home Depot. Anyway, and all the cabinets are made the same. You can tell that on the edging that it's plywood. But decent plywood. It looks like could be oak. Got this little, I think this looks permanent. It's a permanent desk area. This is, I didn't show it outside, but there's 3 solar panels up there. This is controls for the solar unit. This is, you know, the batteries and everything else. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to be saving some electricity here. Here's the kitchen cabinets. They're a little bit deeper than the other ones. And this counter is pretty much the same as what's in our trailer now. Stoves, a little bit better, but not much. But I'm going to probably redo that. Stove and the oven. And we got a good convection oven that we'll be replacing that microwave with, or we might just put it down there. I don't know yet. Anyway, has this cheapy little refrigerator. We'll use that for something outside, but this compartment in here will fit the refrigerator we already have. Got some drawers in here. It actually doesn't look like it has enough drawers. I'm eventually going to either make these drawers deeper or put more of them in it. There's the wiring for the solar panel stuff. But yeah, got more cabinets over here. We got them bungeed up right now, but I'm going to probably end up redoing some of this stuff. There's a lot of space in here, a lot more than we're used to. Got lots of cabinets in here. Oh gosh, got a little block here. Pull that out. But yeah, hanging closets. Got two regular closets with drawers underneath. This is way more storage space than we've had, so this is great. Also with stuff up top. Now you can actually hear the engine pretty good. The engine's actually right under here in the back. It's a big Chevy or GM diesel engine. And this is our bed compartment. This will clean up all right. There's something under here. It's kind of funky. This scissor jack thing right here is supposed to be something to help open and close this, but we don't need it. So I'm going to take that out, and we're going to use this for storage under here. But it has 2 big drawers under here. That'll be good too. And then we can use the rest of this area back here and over here for storage, except right there. That is the solar regulator or something, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into that stuff. I've never used solar before, but should be interesting to try to figure that stuff out. And also we have a little little cabinets on the side, and also we got extra storage up there and a little shelf. Only drawback of this whole thing is the headroom. With my hat on, it just barely clears here. Right here, it bumps. That's the air conditioning unit. If that even works, I guess it might work. I saw another air conditioning unit down underneath, so maybe we'll have to replace it. The other one looks almost brand new. So anyway, without my hat on, my head still scrapes right there. But if I go over to the side at all, my head kind of bumps. I didn't even show the bathroom at all, did I? This is the biggest drawback, is this tub has the same type of ceiling. See it from the edge, it curves down. So if I stand exactly right in here, I can stand almost completely straight, but the closer I get there, I'm not gonna be able to stand straight. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about that. I will probably have to get one of those bubble things, kind of like these windows are, but a bubble, and cut up in here and then put that bubble in. Back in my 20s, I worked for a van conversion place where we did put those side bubbles. I don't know if you remember the old 70s conversion vans. They had these bubbles on the side bubble windows. So I have experience in working on those. But here's the rest of the bathroom. The sink and the toilet, which needs cleaning, but there's a little bit of room in here, better than what we were used to. Got a little bit of space in here. This needs cleaning too. I'm gonna have to do the good cleaning. So that's it for now. Stay tuned for more videos on how we get this bus all set up and then the renovations to follow. Till then, leave a like, share, subscribe, support my channel if you can with PayPal or Patreon, all in the links below, and hope to see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Adios.